Hello, 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 my beautiful Cancerians. Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June career reading. So welcome back to my channel. If you are new here as well, welcome. So today we will be diving into the energy for your June career reading 2021. If you are interested in signing up for a free reading, I do monthly readings, drawings as well, monthly for a free personal reading. Please sign up in the description box below. There's the link. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find that in the description box below as well. So we're going to dive right in today for you, Cancer. What is the heart of the matter in your career? What is the heart of the matter for my beautiful Cancerians? All right, thank you. The heart of the matter. Woo! The sun energy going on here. So you're creating abundance for yourself here, Cancer. You're creating vitality, success. This is the card of good health, public recognition, and fame. So you are feeling A-okay at this time. This is a beautiful card to have in your energy. So this is what you're striving for, this ultimate abundance of success. So beautiful energy to start off as the heart of the matter. So we'll just do some clarifying cards. So it looks like you're working your butt off, Cancer, to get to where it is that you want to be in your career at this time. You're definitely manifesting abundance and success. I feel like your overall health for the month of June is going to be beautiful, spot on, especially if you've suffered any exhaustion or any illnesses in the past here. June is definitely a month that you are rising above. You're above the competition is what I'm hearing here, because June, I feel like this is the recent past as well, but there's been a rebirth for you, Cancer. There's been some sort of transformation that you're going through, and you let go of a situation that possibly you had outgrown, and the time of endings is up. You ended something here in the past that definitely left you a little bit stressed out. With the Five of Swords energy, this is you feeling a lot of tension, but it's you learning and growing from a past situation, Cancer. You're building your skills at this time is what I'm hearing. Yep, you're building your skills. There was a time for rest that you needed, kind of a pause, a time out here to reach the sun energy. You had to kind of reflect on what was going on in your environment, but you have the 10 of Pentacles. So along with the sun, the 10 of Pentacles is the next best beautiful card to show up. This is all about material abundance, wealth, and prosperity. So definitely after a time of angst, a time of heartache, there was a rebirth that took place here in your energy, and you're feeling the effects of it here in June. You're feeling on top of it. You're feeling like things are finally starting to fall into place for you, Cancer. Beautiful energy. You may be working a lot. You may have received the news that a job offer or job promotion that you wanted, but overall, heart of the matter for the month of June is abundance, is success. So beautiful energy. So what is the challenge in June? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Five of Air energy. So the Five of Swords, we just got this that came up with your past energy. But the Five of Air is you learning and growing and continuing to build your skill here. It's feeling like maybe you're hanging on to some sort of loss that happened in the future. So you may be in your head a little bit about that. But with the Three of Earth coming in here, this is you trying to maintain and balance everything that's on your plate at this time, Cancer. So this could be a challenge for you, trying to maintain and weighing up decisions, choices, options. You could be balancing up your work life, your play life as well. But it's definitely a lot's going on in your plate to get to this sun energy here, which is the heart of the matter. This is what you're thriving for. This is what you are growing, what you're building. You're calling in a lot of abundance, but definitely make sure with the Three of Pentacles energy that, you're working with a team regarding a situation with this. You're working with others. You're collaborating is what I'm getting here. So even though there's a lot on your plate with this 5 of air energy as well, but you're working with others. You're working in either a team environment to build something. People maybe not wanting to necessarily work with you is what I'm getting. So that could be a challenge. So if you are in a solo environment currently, that may be the best option. Because I feel like there's a little bit of tension or stress going up in a team environment, or if it is you having to work with others at this time. And then the 5 of Swords energy is you having conflict within some sort of team environment, or it could be one-on-one relationships regarding clients as well. The challenge this month for June could be you're trying to juggle a lot on your plate. However, I feel like you may have to try to work better with others at this time. So let's clarify this energy here. Or others may be kind of butting heads. And I know we're going into quite a few retrogrades, actually, Cancer. So you may be hearing things for not truly what they are, is what I'm sensing here. There may be miscommunication going on in a work environment. So I do feel that for a big chunk of June, there will be somewhat of a solitude or solo energy going on. And it may be that you're working by yourself a lot. But I do feel even if you are working in some sort of team environment, that the need is going to be stronger than ever to kind of pull with everybody pull their own weight. So there's no bad team players or any sloppy workmanship. The 3 of Pentacles as well is all about you playing, different roles in a situation here. So for many of you that are trying to build up your own business, Cancer, or have your own business, you could be trying to be the accountant. You could be the one setting up the appointments. You could be the one trying to advertise your business. You could be the one, that is definitely playing a lot of different roles. And that's where I'm getting the juggling energy coming from. You're trying to be a lot of different things because you want to reach this ultimate success for June. And the sun energy comes up. June is summertime for most. Yeah, you're on your A game here with the Queen of Pentacles showing up to clarify that energy for the challenge. The challenge is you could be a single working parent as well, or you could be just solo energy, but this is you being good with your finances, Cancer, you being thrifty. This is all about, you could be working in some sort of outdoorsy job, or if you currently are inside, what I'm hearing is make sure that you do have an office next to a window or where you're able to at least step out on your lunch breaks. Or if you are able to work outside in a work or outside sunny environment, I feel like that's going to benefit you best. So for example, maybe you have a meeting that you need to attend, or you're meeting one-on-one with a client. Even if you do work in an office setting where it's you meeting with a client, see if there's an option for you to step outside with them and maybe take it outside is what I'm seeing here. Definitely with the Queen of Pentacles energy. This is also about you being very practical. You with your money here is what I'm getting, and you being practical with others at this time. So that could be a challenge for you in June, because with the sun energy, a lot of abundance coming in. This is the heart of the matter here. So with new abundance, new money, you may be spending just as much as you're making is what I am picking up on. So just make sure that you are staying on top of your money matters is what I am getting here for you. All right, what is below my beautiful Cancers? What is below you? What's the foundation here going on in your life? Spirit, what is going on below my beautiful Cancer at this time in June, or their June career? Thank you. Yeah, we have the 6 of air coming in here. This is the 6 of Swords energy is all about you leaving the past behind. You're going through some sort of spiritual transition or journey, Cancer, into something better. So with this abundance that you're calling in here, I feel like you're leaving something in the past behind, and you're moving towards calmer waters here. You're actually going towards that sunshine, and you're getting out of the choppiness, the the stagnant energy, you're definitely, there's a lot of movement here, and this could be you traveling for work as well. It could be you relocating to a new location here. It could be you relocating within your own company here, but you're moving to someplace that's a lot more calm, that's not as, so I'm getting a little irony with this card here because there's still a lot of energy, a lot of activity surrounding this, because I feel like you're on the move and you're going in the month of June because you're building what it is that you want to accomplish. But I feel like at the same time, you're feeling emotionally a lot more calm in a situation. So, all right, what is in the past for my Cancerians here? What is the past energy regarding their career for the energy here of June? So we're taking a look at your past here, Cancer. What's going on in your past energy here? The King of Wands energy. So the King of Wands shows up here. This is entrepreneurial energy. This is a business owner, a businessman. This could be a boss for you. If you are your own boss, this is definitely your energy. But this is somebody who's very successful, a leader. It could be a spiritual influencer, a motivational speaker, somebody that's always building others up within a career. So whether this is what you do for a living, is you're talking a lot, or you had to do a lot of talking to get to where you're at now, is what I'm feeling here. With the King of Fire energy, this is doing something adventurous, something that you enjoy, something that you love. So I feel like you've definitely built your way up into something solid here in the past. Spirit, can we please clarify this King of Fire energy regarding the past for my beautiful Cancerians? What is this King of Fire energy? You know, and this could be you being very, very busy in the past as well, Cancer, where you may have been hard to reach. If people left you a voicemail or an email, it may have taken you a little bit of time to get back to them just because you were busy building. Oh my gosh, we got the Death card showing up again, but in reverse regarding your past situation here. There's definitely something that you let go of. There's some ending. You're going through a major transformation here. But I feel with it showing up in reverse, you were wanting to hold on to something, or you were resisting some sort of change that really wanted to come in and happen. But you were resisting it because, you know, change can be scary, Cancer. But I feel like you're calling in that abundance, that success and vitality that you've been craving and that you've been wanting, something adventurous as well. So whether it's you completely transforming through one career into the next here, but I feel like something was, there was resistant energy around this Death card in the past. But regarding the energy now, I feel like this cycle has been outgrown and you're moving into a spot that you're moving forward to calmer waters here. That's where you're headed here. But let's see what the potential is. What is above my beautiful Cancerians here? What is their potential for the month of June? All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So we have the Four of Air here. The Four of Air, let me just swap these over. All right. So the Four of Swords energy shows up, and this is you building your skill. This is about you learning and growing as well, but it's also a time of deep rest. So it's taking that breather, especially if you've been like the Energizer Bunny or the Tasmanian Devil here, Cancer. You've been on the go, go, go. I feel like that's going to continue for the month of June. So get your running shoes on because you're going to need a time of rest. So make sure that you are taking that time out for yourself, whether that is you know, I see somebody's calendar filling up really fast, and I'm seeing that you need to pencil in your own days, Cancer. Okay. So if it's, you know, let's say you want to take a Monday off to do whatever it is for yourself. I feel like your calendar fills up so fast that you can't even pencil it in, is what I'm sensing. So the Four of Air shows up in your potential is, even though things are going to be busy for June, the ball's really going to be rolling. Make sure you are taking time for yourself here, because we have the Nine of Earth showing up. This is you reaching your goals. This is all about success, a successful harvest. So you're putting in the time, energy, you're planting those seeds, Cancer, and they are growing, and you're seeing the results starting to show the fruits and bear the fruits. Here is the energy I'm picking up on from this. You're going to be celebrating. This is also the card of spiritual and material satisfaction, but it's about self-sufficiency as well. So I'm not sure if we got that here in the past, but you're definitely you're self-sufficient. You don't need to rely on anyone at this time, Cancer. You are making your own money here. The Nine of Earth shows up as well, and this is all about reliable resources. It's an independent energy. So you, again, I'm getting a solo vibe going on here. So whether you are an entrepreneur, you're trying to build your business, we have the temperance, or excuse me, temptation energy showing up here. This is the devil energy. So just make sure that you're not overworking, that you're not really feeling the effects of spending a lot of money because you're making it, is what I am seeing here. So regarding the potential, you could be tempted to definitely take and fill all of those spaces in your calendar because it brings in a lot of money, and you're seeing this money and you're like, yes, 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 this is what I want, but you're overworking yourself. So the temptation, and you can see here that there is that pot of gold here with the money filled, but we have this angel that's over, sitting over this apple, and she's exhausted. She's feeling like, oh, I need a break, and I have everything I need here. There's a huge temptation to take a bite out of that apple. Why not, right? But this is Spirit's way of saying, just make sure you are taking time for yourself and not overscheduling. So that's, I feel, a very important message for June, because you have all of the success, all of the abundance coming in here. And with this Three of Cups here, there's celebration. There's potential for a lot of celebration. So I feel like these two go hand in hand, Cancer. So in order for you to celebrate, in order for you to still have a social life and be happy and celebrate with this Three of Cups, celebrate with your family, with your community, what I'm sensing here is that there's going to be celebrations such as weddings, could be school reunions, it could be you hearing the news of a birth or a job, or you're going to be getting invitations to go to places because there's a lot of abundance, not just career-wise for you. But don't be tempted to work. Try to make sure that you are saying yes to other obligations as well. So that is the potential here. Beautiful message from Spirit. So you're not overworking and not missing out on the fun in your life, because I'm hearing some of you are definitely, once you see all this abundance and flow coming in, because I feel like you've definitely worked your way up. You're climbing, and I don't know if this is just a really busy time of year for you, Cancer, or if this is a new kind of jump that just happened for the month of June here. But you're going to see a lot of trees bearing fruit, symbolically, that is. All right, what is in the future? So again, that's the potential. The potential to make a lot of money is what I'm picking up on. So we're going to dive into what is the future. What is the future vision for my beautiful Cancerians here? All right. Whoa. Well, you have a big future going on here. Do you want all of these? Nope. The first three. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So we have the Four of Cups energy here. So this is you. Don't be too impatient is what I'm getting here, because I feel like what's coming will come in fast for you in June. So if you've been waiting for something, you won't have to wait too much longer with the Four of Cups energy. You're not missing out on opportunities for abundance. And I feel like, again, that's in that potential spot of you almost overworking yourself and not taking any time out. But in your future here, I feel like you may feel like you're missing out on opportunities, but you can change that, especially knowing what you know now. And we have the Seven of Wands, Seven of Fire energy coming up. This is you being at your personal best, Cancer. You're going the distance with this energy here. You're living life on your terms. You're making the decisions. You're calling the shots. You're non-conforming and you're not listening to what everybody says that you should do or you must do. This is the card that's not going by the books, pretty much, is you're making your own schedule, your own time, and it's not going to resonate with everyone. But I'm definitely feeling if you are in that work office atmosphere as well, or maybe you're working overtime and maybe corporate or higher up is telling you, well, you shouldn't be working this much overtime, and you're there's a little bit of a conundrum because I feel like you're wanting to do your own thing here, and this is telling you that you're doing your thing here, and not that you're I'm seeing almost like a horse backing up, or a horse kind of rearing up, and that's what I'm thinking here is not that you're rearing against, but I feel like you could be trying to fight authority a tad bit, and fight's not the right word, but rear up to authority if you are in a situation that you can't call the shots in. You're kind of backing it up against the wall and saying, hey, but I need to do this. And Seven of Cups energy, this is you having options, you having choices. I feel like this has to do with clients as well, but this has to do with your money. You have the options, choices, decisions to take those daydreams and those wishful thinking ideas into action here. This is your future. So those choices and options you will be celebrating. You have the opportunity to expand, to grow, to call in new clients, to call in new projects that will leave you very abundant here. So they do want me to clarify this energy a little bit as well regarding your potential, or excuse me, regarding your future. Okay. So yeah, again, they're reminding me, don't think that you're missing out on opportunities. The only way that you will be missing out on opportunities, Cancer, is if you are just, like I said, working yourself to the bone and you're not saying yes to anything fun. Okay, we have a lot of energy wanting to come out here for you. So not that. I'm sorry about that. So we have choices here. The Lover's card. So there's definitely some choices here coming up in your future, and that's what I was getting with the options, the fantasies. That Seven of Cups energy says that you have a lot of choices, but there's going to be two main choices of what to do, and I feel like that's going to be work, play, balancing it out. So trying to find that balance here, but there's definitely the Ace of Cups shows up, and stay open. Again, that's the energy I'm getting. Stay open to opportunities that fulfill you, and try to stay away from any of that materialism, that sort of energy that you put out there when you're feeling yourself and you're feeling in the zone of making money. So just stay open to new things that come your way is what I'm getting here, because you're calling in a huge change of your life path here. This is a wake-up call for you, Cancer. You are living your purpose, you're living your passion here, and you're going in for it. So make sure that you're not judging yourself or judging others is what I'm picking up here. We have the King of Wands showing up here. Entrepreneurial energy here. This is you being successful at what it is that you do. Again, spiritual influencer. You could be talking again to people about what it is that you do and calling in more of that energy. And then the Nine of Wands showing up here. The Nine of Wands is that push, that motivation. It's spiritual strength as well, but persistence, finishing what you started in a situation. So a lot going on for the month of June for you, Cancer, a lot. So we are going to jump into what is it that my beautiful Cancer is telling themselves at this time. So you want me to all of these? Okay. So we have the Fool. Yet you're wanting to take a leap of faith into something entirely new here. And I'm getting that's where this temptation is coming as well. So you're tempted. You're definitely tempted to move forward into something that's shiny, something that's golden. And you're wanting to take that leap of faith. You're telling yourself, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I want to do. So good energy of what you're telling yourself. And you want to not only take that leap of faith into something new, you want to take that leap of faith into a new beginning in prosperity, a new beginning in wealth. There's something that you're completely stepping into that's going to fuel you up, that's going to bring in a lot of money. So this is beautiful energy here. We have the 7 of air showing up, the 7 of swords. This is all about self-preservation as well. It's not wanting to be let down in a situation, not wanting to let others down is what I am getting here. It can be, sometimes it shows up as deception energy or sneaky energy, but what I'm feeling is I'm feeling a little bit of selfish energy going on with this, but it's all about you not wanting to let others down is what I'm feeling here, Cancer. I feel like you say yes a lot when you really should be saying no. And that's where that overworking comes from. So you'd rather do it yourself than disappoint somebody is the energy I'm picking up on. So you're telling yourself right now, don't be selfish, Cancer. You need to do this for this person or this person or this person, but make sure you are taking that time out for yourself. And then we have the 6 of earth showing up here. This is unexpected resources coming in for you. It's that equal give and take. It's receiving help from others. It's a two-way abundance. And that's exactly, I think, why they wanted these together here, is because with that 6 of earth energy here and the 7 of air, you're wanting to help everybody out, but let people help you back is what I'm picking up here. So yeah, let others help you. Let the universe come in and give you a hand because you've been helping out people. And don't feel like you're selfish is what I'm getting here. Don't feel like you are selfish for accepting or receiving help from others. And then lastly here, what you are telling yourself is you're giving yourself the divine guidance. You're listening to that inner wisdom that you have, Cancer. I feel like you're your own spiritual teacher here. You may be doing some spiritual studies as well, metaphysical studies or holistic studies as well, but you're growing, you're gaining wisdom in this situation here. So beautiful energy of what it is that you're telling yourself. So if you are, again, that giver that has a hard time saying no, just pay attention to that coming up as your potential, because I feel like you definitely may take on too much just because you don't want to let others down, Cancer. All right, so diving in here, what are the external influences going on for Cancer for the month of June? What's going on in their environment? What is going on in my beautiful Cancer's environment? I am getting a sense of, like I said, some sort of solo energy as well, or trying to build a business up. I feel for many of you, even if it's something that you're starting on the side, if you are working for a company, I feel like you've been trying to either do something on the side or you're trying to grow within that company, or you may be looking elsewhere as well, but you're calling in something new. It could be just new clients within the same thing that you're already doing, but you're calling in a completely new mindset of the way that money comes in here for you. All right, Spirit, what is the external influences in my beautiful Cancer? Thank you. All right. Beautiful. All right, we have the Magician showing up here. This is you tapping into your resources. This is you using your natural talents, but it's also about action. You taking action in a situation here. So again, I am getting, you need to work with others as well in certain situations, but I feel like you are really doing this yourself. You're building yourself up. There's that self-sufficiency. But the Magician is, again, you're manifesting what it is that you want to achieve. And what you want to achieve here is the sun, this abundance, and you're calling that in, Cancer. Beautiful energy. The Magician is all about, again, utilizing and tuning and tapping into the resources that you have already. You're taking action. So that is your surroundings. And you're going to be receiving a message here regarding, again, I feel a new opportunity for abundance coming in here with the Page of Fire. This is the Page of Wands energy. You're going to receive some good news regarding getting something off the ground. You could be feeling very enthusiastic, very almost like a childlike innocence to this. This is something new coming in for you and you're giddy with excitement. I'm actually seeing somebody just tying their shoes right now, and it could be representing symbolically, a small child tying their shoes for the first time. But I'm feeling, and maybe you just tied your own shoes, but I'm definitely feeling the excitement, the energy of learning something new and manifesting that. So, you know, when a little child is just learning how to tie their shoes, they do it over and over again because they're so excited. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. That's what you're calling in. You're manifesting. That's your environment. So I feel like you have the Midas touch right now, Cancer. Everything that you touch turns to gold almost is the energy I'm getting, because you're really staying positive in your mind, which is beautiful energy. So make sure that you continue to stay positive, utilize that, and you're calling in a lot of beautiful things here. A lot of abundance, a lot of success. I wouldn't be surprised if actually June is one of your most positive outcome months regarding money for the entire year. And that's pretty huge here. So I would expect your resources to definitely jump sky high for the month of June. Oh, did one fall out here? I didn't see. Okay, so this is your hopes and fears. Yeah, okay. We are diving into your hopes and fears, and makes complete sense with this Hermit energy here, Cancer. You don't want to be lonely. You may be feeling overworked, that you might be missing out on opportunities with this Hermit energy. So this is you feeling isolated and lonely, especially if you are working on your own, possibly rejected in situations as well. Maybe like you're on the bench, on the sidelines, because you're seeing everybody else going to different things and events and having fun, and you're over here slaving away and working for what you want, but it's like you can't turn down the clients. You can't turn down the money. You can't turn down what it is that people are asking of you. So there is a sense of you feeling left out. With this Hermit energy, it's also saying you giving yourself a time to do that meditation, that deep soul searching. Give yourself a time of solitude when need be. So that's definitely a hope of yours. You want to join in on the fun as well, but you may feel isolated. So we will clarify, Spirit, can we clarify this Hermit energy here regarding Cancer's hopes and fears for the month of June? So yeah, definitely the energy of just feeling a little bit left out because you are manifesting a lot. And we have the Lover's card again. This is that same energy I was picking up earlier regarding some sort of choice coming in here. And I feel like it's the two options you're weighing up is work and play with the Lover's energy here. It's a life-changing decision here. It's all about partnerships as well. So for some of you, I'm hearing married to your job, married to your work at this time. So let's get one more card on that energy as well. So you're definitely going to be up in your head regarding work and play. Where can I find that fine balance? And you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't work a lot, especially if that's something, you know, that's only gonna, I don't want to say just come around in June, but I feel like it's definitely going to catapult, and then I feel like it'll balance itself out. So June could just be a busy month altogether for you. You may have a big project that's due. I'm actually seeing June 13. So I don't know if there's some sort of deadline or project that comes up, or if that's just a busy day. I have no idea what day of the week that is. All right. Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups energy. The 10 of Cups is that emotional wealth, that you're feeling content within your relationships, within your clients, within your family life, your business life. This is you feeling emotionally fulfilled. So that is a hope of yours. You're wanting that emotional fulfillment, that everything card. You want your cake and you want to eat it too here. The 10 of Cups as a fear is all about unrealistic goals and you feeling discontent because you're possibly overworking yourself. So I understand the energy that you're kind of weighing up in the air. Do I want to feel emotionally fulfilled? But can I feel that if I'm working and making so much money? But at the same time, am I going to be feeling left out? So there's a little bit of a conundrum there. I hear you. So even if you are overworking and that's something that you want to focus on for the month of June, indefinitely here, just take the time out to rest. At least give yourself a couple of hours to get some fresh air going on here. All right, Spirit, lastly, what is the final outcome? What is the final outcome for June in their career? All right. And they do want me to go one more as well. What is the outcome for my beautiful Cancerians? So we have the Four of Earth that just came up here, Four of Earth. That's you managing your resources, you building a strong, stable foundation, Cancer. It's you having that financial power. So yeah, the outcome is you're on top of your money game. Holy moly. There's definitely a lot coming in for you, a lot of abundance. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So yeah, we're talking about the Four of Earth, the Four of Pentacles here. Like I said, you're managing your money, you're building stability. You are, you have that financial power at your fingertips here, and you're growing, you're building, whether you're paying off debt or paying off things that you owe, saving for a move, a house, a vacation, but you're managing your money in a good, positive way, and you're making a lot of it. And then as your final card here, we have the World, completion. This is the card of international travel or emigration as well, but this is about a happy ending for you. So I definitely feel like you are going to be happy with the end of June, especially. But I feel like there will be something to wrap up, whether it's a course, a job, something in your career, but it's shutting down something because you're stepping into a whole new level. So the energy I'm really picking up from this World card here is June is going to be a time of happiness, but there will be, the happy ending coming in June. You'll look back in June and say, wow, that was a really successful month. Like, you'll look at the books, and whether that is you making a turn for the better, you really amping up your game. So let's just get a couple more clarifying cards regarding this World energy. Let's see here. And the Four of Earth. So again, the Four of Pentacles, you're managing your money. And I feel like even at the end of June, you may be putting some of this money towards either an investment, you may be adding to like an IRA or cryptocurrency. There's something that you'll be investing is what I'm hearing for you towards the end of June, just because you've made substantially a larger amount than you've made in the prior months here. All right, thank you, Spirit. We have the King of Swords energy showing up. The King of Swords is somebody who he goes by the book. He's all about, even though we had that in your energy back here a little bit, where it was a little bit reversed, non-conformity, we have the King of Swords showing up here. And this is somebody that really does want the logical explanation and things. He goes by routine. That's what I'm trying to say here, routine. So you could be, if somebody pencils this in the calendar, you are routine, you're structured, you're logical. I feel like you're the kind of person, Cancer, who he doesn't necessarily want to sway off track here. And if you do, you kind of feel like it shakes your whole self, or not so much shakes your whole self, it may shake your whole day if something kind of gets thrown in spontaneously, even though we do have the King of Fire, the King of Wands energy, somebody who's very adventurous, entrepreneurial. I think maybe this King of Swords is coming up just saying, make sure you're being flexible in a situation. Yeah, because we have the Emperor showing up. This is your energy. You are so bossing it up for the month of June. Cancer, this is beautiful. I'm just going to leave it at that here. This is you taking authority, you taking leadership, you being firm, but setting boundaries in what it is that you want to achieve. And what we know what it is that you want to achieve, it's this ultimate abundance, and you are hitting that hardcore for the month of June. So I am super impressed with the amount of money coming in. I'm seeing a couple different numbers actually. I am seeing 32, and then I'm seeing 000, so 32,000. And I don't feel like this is necessarily like a monthly goal. I don't think it's a yearly salary, but there's something with 32000, and I don't know how that goes together here, but that is what I am seeing. And it could be, yeah, I'm not sure where that's coming from. I'm just going to pull a card on that. Spirit, what is this 32 that I'm seeing? I don't know if this is like 32 and then ends, and I'm seeing zeros after it, like 32 point something. So maybe like $32 per hour, 32. Yeah, I'm not sure what the 32 is coming up, Spirit. Thank you. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords energy showing up. This is clarity, understanding, you cutting through the barrier. This is the truth in a situation, the truth revealed. So regarding money here, you may be crunching numbers in your head is what I am getting. And you may have had an aha moment regarding that 32 or that either bonus or jump or a raise. Again, I'm not exactly sure where that's coming from. And actually, wow, they're telling me to look closer here. If you can see here, there's a bunch of numbers at the bottom. It actually, I don't know, it's a bunch of math going on there. I don't know if you can see that. I wouldn't even know how to do that. So maybe you're in accounting. Maybe this, maybe it's 32.000 is an account number for something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates here. Okay, we are just going to pull a card. It's a life purpose card here. A lot of different career paths in this deck, and if it doesn't resonate, that's certainly okay. But I feel like the card that comes out here can be put into a lot of different perspectives for you, Cancer. So let's just pull a card regarding life purpose. Oh, goodness. Okay. We have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So if this is the life that you're currently, the career that you're currently doing, which maybe it's daycare, maybe it's teaching, it could be anything to do with children. But I feel for a lot of you, it could be your own children as well. But it could be another energy I'm picking up on, as I think I was earlier, that childlike enthusiasm of what you wanted to do as a child. So are you currently doing the things that you wanted to do as a child? So if you look back, Cancer, what was it that you did want to do? Was it, did you want to be a doctor? Did you want to be a mother? Did you want to be a teacher? Take a look at the things you did as a child that you really wanted to be and that you acted out and played out often, and see ways that you're actually incorporating that into your career paths. And I'd love to hear it in the comments here. What is it that you wanted to be when you were a child? Are you following through with that? Is there ways that it's showing up in your life that maybe you haven't thought of before? All right, so we are going to pull a spirit animal card. There's this fun thing I like to do, Cancer. I'd love for you to take just a couple of seconds, close your eyes, and think of a power animal or a spirit animal that can help you along your career journey at this time. This is a pretty big deck, so there's a lot of animal options in here, and it ranges from exotic animals to animals you probably don't even think of. But I really want you to close your eyes and think of an animal. I'm hearing somebody saying hummingbird right now, or bird, hummingbird, in their minds. So whether that was you or not, I don't know if we're going to get a bird, possibly a hummingbird, but I feel like somebody just thought that or said that as I asked. But all right, is there another one that came up here? Thank you, Spirit. We have whale, Spirit. Trust the great mystery. So I'm curious if anybody said whale, please stick that in the comments. I'd love to hear. But we have whale, Spirit. And this could be, this could be the spirit animal that you're working with, because you are trusting in the mystery of life going in here. But it could be, if you see this maybe on TV, maybe there's a show that just came up that you watched, or even a commercial that there was a whale in it. Just pay attention, Cancer, to what you're thinking and what's going on in your mind at that time, if whale spirit shows up in this physical world for you. And lastly, to wrap out the energy, we are just going to dive in and pick a stone here for you. And I do close my eyes when I'm picking a stone. A lot of times my eyes are closed. All right. So it looks like we have here red jasper, I believe. So red jasper, this brings protection. This brings protection is what I'm hearing, but it's also the stone of endurance, Cancer. Okay. So if you have this beautiful stone at home that you can work with, please work with this stone during the month of June because it definitely brings prosperity, abundance, and helps you along your path, especially when you have those running shoes on and you're going a million miles a minute. So this can definitely help calm that environment a little bit for you. And also the energy I'm getting from this is trusting in yourself. Okay. So this is trusting in your path, trust, and I feel like it goes hand in hand with this whale spirit here. Trusting in the mystery, trusting that your life is on the right track, that you're calling in abundance, and that you are exactly where you need to be. So hopefully this resonates with you, Cancer. Get ready. June looks like it's going to be a very, very prosperous month for you, if not the best one of the entire year. So if this resonates, please hit that like and subscribe button. And I look forward to tuning in next time. Lots of love.